Hi everyone, welcome to Concepts Hub. In this video, we are going to discuss questions related to economic and social issues. These questions are important for NABARD Grade A and RBI Grade B exams and other competitive exams. So let us start. Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Urban was launched in which year? And the options are 10th June 2014, 15th June 2014, 25th June 2015 and 15th July 2015. I'll give you 2 seconds to answer. And the answer is 25th June 2015. The aim of this scheme is housing for all by 2022 when nation completes 75 years of its independence. And this scheme is implemented by Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Next question. Lighthouse projects to be developed under Global Housing Technology Challenge India in 6 states initially. Which of the following is not the correct option? And the options are Gujarat, Jharkhand, Madhya Pradesh and Telangana. So which of the following state is not part of Global Housing Technology Challenge India? And the answer is Telangana is not part of this project. So the 6 states are Gujarat and the place is Rajkot in Gujarat, Ranchi in Jharkhand, Indore in Madhya Pradesh, Chennai in Tamil Nadu, Agartala in Tripura and Uttar Pradesh. And the place is Lucknow. These are the 6 states which are part of Global Housing Technology Challenge India. Next, Affordable Rental Housing Complex, a sub-scheme under Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Urban, which are meant for urban migrants and poor, is an initiative of which ministry? And the options are Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Panchayati Raj and Ministry of Urban Development. And the answer is Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs is a ministry which is going to implement affordable rental housing complexes. This is the initiative of Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Next, Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana scheme was launched by Prime Minister in which year? And the options are 2014, 2015, 2018 and 2019. And the answer is 2015. It was launched on 8th of April 2015 and there are sub schemes. Okay, Shishu, okay, you can avail loan up to 50,000. Kishore, under Kishore you can avail loan above 50,000 up to 5 lakhs, and Tarun, under the scheme you can avail above 5 lakh and up to 10 lakh. So remember this three: Shishu, Kishore and Tarun, which are part of Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana, which was launched in 2015. Next, Stand Up India is to promote entrepreneurship at grassroots level for economic empowerment and job creation for SC, ST or women. What is the percentage of shareholding stake in non-individual enterprise which was held by SC, ST or women? What is the percentage of shareholding by SC, ST or women? And the options are 29%, 49%, 51% and 70% in non-individual enterprise. And the answer is 51% in non-individual enterprise, and the loan you can avail under this scheme is 10 lakhs to 100 lakh or 1 crore you can think. And the age eligibility is 18 years of age you need to have to avail this loan, and it is only for greenfield projects only. Okay, this loan facility is available only for greenfield projects only. Next, What is India's rank in Global Peace Index 2021 released by Institute of Economics and Peace? And the options are 135 rank, 144, 157, 163. And the answer is 135 rank. India's rank is 135. And which have secured top position is Iceland first position, New Zealand second position, and Denmark third position in Global Peace Index 2021. Next, Samagra Shiksha scheme subsumes which of the following scheme? And the options are Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan, Rashtriya Madhyamik Shiksha Abhiyan, and Teacher Education. Option D is A and B or A and C, and option E is A and B and C. So which of the following option is the correct one? And the answer is A, B and C. All three schemes are subsumed under Samagra Shiksha scheme. Next, Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs has approved continuation of Samagra Shiksha scheme for school education for a period of 5 years with an financial outlay of dash crore. And the options are 1009 sorry 1,99,543 crores, 2 lakh 2,184 crores, 2,94,283.04 crores, 2,95,000. And the answer is 2,94,283.04. This scheme for a period of starting from 1st of April 2021 to 31st of March 2026. So remember the duration also. Next, One Nation One Ration Card scheme was launched on pilot basis in 4 states. In which year? And the options are 2015, 2018, 2019 and 2020. So this question is also important because recently in news you might have seen many number of times related to this, and recently West Bengal government also took part in this One Nation One Ration, or you can say it has joined in this scheme. And the answer is 2019. Next, what is India's rank in Economic Freedom Index 2021 released by Heritage Foundation? The Heritage Foundation. And the options are 100, 115, 118 and 121. So what is India's rank in Economic Freedom Index 2021? And the answer is 121 rank. The India ranked 121, and among Asia Pacific region. So India ranked 26th among 40 countries in Asia Pacific region, and India was put in a category of mostly unfree. Which category? Mostly unfree. So this could be also an important category. Sometimes they may ask a category, okay, which was India's placed in, okay, in which category India is placed in. So this could be also a question. So it is important to remember. Or sometimes they may ask even Asia Pacific region. Okay, what is India's rank in Asia Pacific region? So keep everything noted. Next, what is India's rank in Environmental Performance Index 2020? What is India's ranking in Performance Index 2020? And the options are 121, 144, 150 and 168. And the answer is 168 rank, which topped the Environmental Performance Index 2020 is first position is by Denmark, second position by Luxembourg, and third position by Switzerland. Next, Government of India and World Bank has signed dash million project to make existing dams safe and resilient. And the options are $150 million, $250 million, $400 million, and $800 million. Government of India and World Bank to make existing dams safe and resilient. And the answer is $250 million. Next. As per United Nations Global Survey on Digital and Sustainable Trade Facilitation, India's score has jumped from 78.49% in 2019 to dash in 2021, and the options are 80.33%, 85.99%, 89.15%, and 90.32%. So United Nations Global Survey on Digital and Sustainable Trade Facilitation, and the answer is 90.32%. There are five indicators. Okay, one is transparency, formalities, institutional arrangements and cooperation, paperless trade, cross-border paperless trade. And in transparency, it has secured 100%. In formalities, 95.83%. Institutional arrangements and cooperation, 88.89%. Paperless trade, it's secured 96.3%. Cross-border paperless trade, it secured 66.67%. So the transparency, okay, just note down this transparency, which has secured 100%. So that could be also a possible question. Okay, out of the five indicators, okay, which has secured 100%. So this also keep in mind all the five indicators and especially the transparency. And India has jumped the score from 78.49 percentage to 90.32 percentage. So next, let us move to the next question. As per Reserve Bank of India, what was the total amount of unclaimed deposits are lying with scheduled commercial banks as on 31st December 2020? And the options are 24,356 crore, 35,000 crore, and 42,178 crore. And option D is 65,103 crore. I'll give you 2 seconds. And the answer is 24,356 crore. Okay, which are unclaimed deposit, which are with scheduled commercial banks. Okay, next. India becomes the fifth largest forex reserve holder in the world with dash billion as on June. And the options are 559.01 dollar, 599.34 billion dollars, 608.99 billion dollars, and 620.55 billion dollar. And the option is C, that is 608.99 billion dollars. And the first position is China, and second is Japan, and third is Switzerland, and the fourth is Russia, and the fifth is India. Next. As per the latest report by Government of India, financial transactions through home and mobile channels increased from 29% to dash percentage. And the options are 59%, 71%, 76%, 82%. And the answer is 76%. Next. What is the base year for Digital Payment Index of Reserve Bank of India? And the options are March 2018, April 2018, March 2019, April 2020. So which is the base year for Digital Payment Index? And the option is March 2018. So just write down in the comment section in which year, okay, the Digital Payment Index was launched by Reserve Bank of India. Okay, in the comment section. Next. International Monetary Fund, that is IMF, has slashed India's economic growth forecast for financial year 2022 to dash from 12.5 percentage in April. So it has slashed. Okay, India's economic growth forecast from 12.5% to what percentage? And the options are 8.9 percentage, 9 percentage, 9.2 percentage, and 9.5 percentage. And the answer is 9.5 percentage from 12.5 percentage, which was in the month of April. Next, World Bank has slashed India's GDP growth forecast to dash percentage from 10.1 percentage in April for 2021 to 2022. And the options are 6.9 percentage, 7.3 percentage, 8.3 percentage, and 9.1 percentage. And the answer is 8.3 percentage from 10.1 percentage. Just keep in this mind. Okay, so the month also. Next, Vision 2035 Public Health Surveillance in India book is released by which institution or organization? And the options are WHO, RBI, NABARD, and Niti Aayog. So Vision 2035 Public Health Surveillance in India book is released by, and the answer is Niti Aayog. So I think we are done with this. So if you like our videos, please subscribe to Concepts Hub. Thank you and all the best for your exams.